Okay, so you've met our minimum qualifications so far. You've applied online, and now it's time for the background investigation portion. You'll get an invite to the Guardian portal, and that Guardian portal is an online portal through which you'll submit the personal history questionnaire, a supplemental personal history questionnaire, and a number of documents that you'll need to complete online, some of which you'll need to download and print out, and then fill out and scan back into the portal. Some of those even need to be notarized. Please be sure that you scan those back into the portal and don't just take pictures of them. You want to present a professional application. One of the things you're going to need to complete also is the initial physical fitness test, the initial PFT. And that initial physical fitness test will be downloaded from the portal, and you can even get one online at alaskastatetrooper.com where you can download one. And it includes all of the instructions necessary to complete this. You'll do this on your own with the help of another adult, and it can be done at a fitness center or at a track. And the basic standards are push-ups to failure, 25, sit-ups in 1 minute, 27, and a 1.5 mile run in 15 minutes and 12 seconds. You'll need to complete those you need to do as well as you can on the physical fitness test. The better you do, the more likely you are going to be able to succeed in the rest of the program. Physical fitness is essential in law enforcement, especially in Alaska State Troopers. We've found that people who barely pass the initial PFT are 10 times more likely to fail than those who are able to pass it at the academy standard. So decide to do well in this program with dedication to every aspect of it. An initial physical fitness test is going to be that first measure of your fitness level. So you need to start working out right away if you haven't already. After you've completed the background investigation documents that are necessary, and you've gotten them done within the 21-day window that they're supposed to be presented in, then you're going to be assigned a background investigator. And that background investigator is going to go through the documents and identify if there's anything that they need supplemental to what you've presented. Maybe you haven't spoken about something in detail enough, and you might get an invitation to talk a little bit more about different subjects where your application is a little bit deficient and needs to be added to. Once that's completed and that information is submitted to the background investigator in a timely fashion, make sure you get back to them very quickly. They'll schedule an interview with you, and that interview will be telephonic, and it will take sometimes 2, 3, or more hours. It's a very long, detailed interview going over every aspect of the application that you've presented thus far. You're going to need to make sure that you're completely detailed when you submitted your information, because they're going to go over a lot of things in that application, including your inappropriate behaviors. The things you've done in your past that are illegal, immoral, unethical, just stupid stuff. We all have stupid stuff. You need to be completely forthcoming about your stupid stuff. Be detailed about the mistakes you've made. We're not looking for perfect people. We're looking for people who've been really good lately and are willing to be honest about the mistakes that they've made in the past. Law enforcement, there's lots of people in law enforcement. They're going out there and they're handling situations, and they might make a mistake on the job. And we need to know about those mistakes ahead of time so that we can see if you're the kind of person who's willing to admit when you make a mistake. Because when you make a mistake in the job and you call it to the attention quickly and you bring it to your supervisor, we can fix it. And we need to know that you're kind of the person that is able to come forward with that, able to provide that information ahead of time so we can trust you. And that's a really, really important part of this application process. This is not a good parts version of your life. The background investigation is going to reveal what you've done and who you really are, and the things that you've learned and the times that you've stumbled. And it's not your typical type of job application. And you need to flip that switch early on in the process, make that decision right now to be completely honest in this process, and that is absolutely essential. If you can't make that decision to be 100% honest right now, please don't apply. We are looking for people, not perfect, but people who are willing to be forthcoming about the mistakes they've made, and we can take those people and we're confident we can craft them into an excellent Alaska State Trooper or Alaska Wildlife Trooper.